Alright, so we have the Style Definition tab that shows you how the content will display in your topic objects. Now let's go over to the Print tab. Now in the Print tab, you notice something's missing here. There's no fields for you to define what that style looks like. The only option you have is the name of the style. This is because the formatting for that style is actually defined in your Word template. And your Word template must contain a style by this exact name, so that when you publish your topic object, and that topic object is using body text, the Word template applies the formatting to the body text for you because body text is set up inside of your Word template. Alright, so let's take a look at that relationship here. I'm going to go to your student data directory that you have with your exercises. I'm going to go to the Templates, Word Templates folder, and I'm going to open up my Word Publishing Template acme ... Now don't double click on this file to open it, because what that will do is just create a blank Word document. That's not what we want. To open up the Word template, we want to right click and select Open. And that will actually open the template itself. I'm going to turn on the Styles pane here and show you we have a style in this Word template called Body Template. Notice how the spacing and capitalization here is exactly as you see it in the Map to Style field. You want to do that as a best practice. Otherwise, you run the risk of AuthorIt not finding that style when you published Word. Alright, now in your style template, you have the formatting set up for that particular style. So AuthorIt doesn't necessarily know what you want body text to look like in your Word output. It's your Word template that defines what body text looks like in your Word output. Alright, so all we'll do in AuthorIt when we create a new style is to enter in the Map to Style name and then create that style inside of our Word publishing template. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that now. I'm going to go ahead and close acme ... And let's create some new styles. I'm going to create a new paragraph style and a new character style. To do that, we'll go to the Design ribbon, Style, and you can decide what type of style is this. Is it a body type style, character style, heading, list, or paragraph? Let's go ahead and select Body Template. And I want to create a new style for my training manual. We'll call this Module Introduction Style. I'll go ahead and click Apply. Now by default, whatever I enter in the description field is automatically added in the Map to Style field. I can choose to reuse that same name if I'd like to, or I can actually enter in a different name here. It's completely up to you and what you feel like managing in the long run. In the Style Definition area, you'll also notice that the description was populated here. This style name comes into play in your topic object. This is the name that you see in your list here. Alright, and again, it can be different if you'd like it to. Alright, so we can go through the list of tabs here, and change some things about it. I'm going to change some properties so that it is rather noticeable that this style is applied. Let's go ahead and make that 14 points. Let's go ahead and give it an indent, 1.27 centimeters. Let's make the alignment centered. I didn't say it was going to be pretty. We're just making some noticeable changes here. Let's add a border to the top. and it is not a bullet or number style, so we'll go ahead and leave that as is. Alright, so there's our paragraph style. Let's go ahead and create a character style. I'm going to create that in the character folder just for consistency's sake. And I'm going to base this style on character styles template, and let's give it a name, bold italic. And we'll keep bold italic in the print tab and style definition tab. Now let's go ahead and set this to Arial. We don't want an underline, but we do want bold and italic because we want the formatting to give the authors a clue as to what that style will look like when it's published. Alright, go ahead and click OK here. Now let's test our new styles. You go to my training folder, open up my training manual that I created yesterday. Let's make this nice and big. Let's go to the introduction. Alright, so let's enter some text here. Welcome to the Acme Teleportation Classroom Training. You're going to learn a lot. Save that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and assign my new paragraph style, which I created in the body folder, so it will be located in the body folder in my topic object. Module introduction. There we go. Now let's go ahead and apply our bold italic style as well. So I'll select those characters, go up to my character folder, select bold italic. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Now I'll show you down at the bottom of the screen, when you click in a paragraph, the name of the style appears here. This is actually a link to that style object. So if you have the security rights to modify that style object, you could actually do it from this window. If I click in the character style formatting, I'll also see the character style listed here as well. And I could make changes to it from this view if I'd like to. Alright, so if we were going back to having a test author at library or test database where we were piloting out changes to styles, templates, or media objects, I could basically design as I'm creating test content just by opening up the styles here, maybe making some changes to them, and saving. Alright, a very quick and easy way to see your work as you're going through the design process. Alright, so we've added 2 new styles to our library. Now we can't publish this book yet because what we need to do is add those styles to our Word template. Alright, our Word template needs to know how to format these styles. So what we'll do to add these to our Word template is we'll go out to our student data folder. Before I make any changes to a Word template, I like to create a backup copy. So I'm going to copy that template, paste it, and I'm just going to rename it Acme Backup. And now I've got an additional copy of that template file. Alright, so if for some reason I do something drastic to the Word template that I can't recover from, I have a nice pristine copy that I can always go back to. Alright, so what we want to do, right-click that Word template, select Open. Open up that Styles pane, and we want to add a new style to the list here. Alright, so to do that, I'll click the New Style icon, and I want to give it the exact same name as my map to style name. So Module Introduction. You can select your style type, style based on. I will usually set this to no style. That way if I change, say, the style that If I change the style, it's not going to affect any other styles inside of my Word template. It can actually be rather dangerous if you base a style on another style. Alright, so let's go through here and we'll set up some formatting. I'll make some rather drastic changes to that text just so that we can see that style in action. Let's go ahead and make it a lovely olive green color. Alright, let's change the paragraph setup. Let's make it centered on the page. And let's give it an indent of 0.5 on each side. And click OK. Alright, so I've created this new style. I've put in my formatting requirements. The last step is to select the new documents based on this template. If you forget to enable this radio button here, your changes will not be saved to the Word template, and when you publish, you're going to get an error in your publishing log and you're not going to be happy. So if you are new to working with Word templates, keep in mind this is a very important little button here. Alright, so always make sure that you enable the new documents based on this template. Now we're in Word 2007 right now. There is a Word 2003 equivalent. It has a similar name. It is documented inside of your training manual, so you want to make sure that you enable that checkbox in Word 2003. That will do the same thing. It will add the style to the template. Alright, let's click OK here. Alright, and we have module introduction. Now what I like to do is just save my template, alright, and move along with my work.